Welcome to this channel. So as you read by the title that says why men are weaker than ever, why today's men in the societies are very weak. You can't really compare the men that were 50 years ago or just 100 years ago. You can't compare them to what type of men we have today in our societies. A lot of millennials are weak these days. I mean, you watching this video, most of you are really weak. And this may be due to technological changes. Time has passed. We're living in different times right now. Now there's a lot of improvements in science. A lot of processes have improved. So a lot of these processes that are improved don't really require a man to be as masculine as ever because everything is simplified. But I don't really think that due to this technological change that men should be weak. I think there should be a balance between both. Strong men and improvement of technology. And this cannot only be the reason why men are weak these days due to technological changes. No, there are far more factors to why men are really weak these days. One of them being emotional weakness. And you can group weakness into two forms, the physical aspects and the emotional aspects. A lot of these days, men are emotionally weak. And you can have factors like social media. Social media has made men to be a lot weaker than ever. Today's men focus 10 to 20 hours on social media, always seeking attention. Small things, always comparing yourself to other people. So instead of going out and working and grinding on your purpose, you spend a lot of time on screens. That might be Instagram, that might be doing TikToks, that might be in Twitter. And we spend a lot of our times there. This is due because most of us lack purpose. And you lack purpose as a man, you distract yourself with pleasure. So when you don't have purpose, what do? You distract yourself with pleasure. You go and play games, you go and watch movies, and there's a lot, unlimited amount of pleasures these days. You can just chill home and watch Netflix and do nothing. And then you have lost your purpose. You're weak. Okay, a lot of men these days enjoy to be in their comfort zone. Back then, men would go and hunt. They would go in groups, they would go and hunt and bring back to their women. These days, a lot of men are weak. They'd rather be behind their computers on their keyboard typing negative stuff on the internet because that's what we do these days. And on the physical side of things, a lot of men are physically weak. A lot of men in these societies, our societies, are very weak. That's why we say our societies of these days are breeding weak men. And when you talk about the physical side of things, you speak about exercise and diet. A lot of men do not do exercise. Why do you need to do exercise? Most of them don't want to do exercise because it's hard. A lot of people don't want to do hard things. And that's the reality. Because it's hard. You don't want to do physical exercise. And most of us we know the benefits of having exercise. We know the benefits, the health benefits exercise brings. But we don't do it. We'd rather chill back home and watch Netflix and play games because it's easier to do. Because today, we rather view to do easier things. Back then, it's quite different from these days. These times, technology has made a lot of things easier. Even our minds have become easier. So we'd go to the easiest thing as possible. Because we don't want to expose ourselves to hard things. That's why you see a lot of people not doing exercise because it's hard to do exercise. The diets, the type of foods we eat these days. A lot of men eat junk food. Junk food as in quick food, McDonald's, KFC, pizzas, because it's easier to get. It's easy accessible. It's just one tap away from getting food. You can just make a call and receive the food from your door. People these days don't want to go and cook because it's a long process. No one want to do that because McDonald's is tasty. So the food we eat is complete junk. It has no profit to our body, just adding fats to our body. And now that makes even us more weaker. So my takeaway on this: find the perfect food to eat, cook food, stop staying in your comfort zone, find purpose. And when you find your purpose, a lot of these things will go hand in hand. A lot of these things will just come to you because when you have purpose, you're going to have a little bit more discipline in what you do and change. Do exercise. Go and do exercise. Even though it's hard, but there's a lot of physical benefits to it. There's a lot of health benefits to it. So I hope you got value from this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.